Today we are finally fixing the Datsun. I know it's been a while, but it's finally time to start fixing this car so we can finally start driving again on the channel. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Gray and I like making YouTube videos about cars, and today we are finally fixing the Datsun. I'm pretty sure I know what's wrong with it, so we're gonna go ahead and try to attempt to fix it today. Before we get into actually working on the Datsun though, I do want to show you guys something new that we have on the website. Check out these awesome Datsun shirts that we had made. I think they turned out absolutely amazing. As you can see, it's got the Datsun with Mount Fuji in the background. On the front, we have the 1978 Livin' Like Gray, which obviously is the year of the Datsun. I absolutely love how these turned out. They're Bella Canvas shirts, so they're really high quality shirts. I would be wearing this one right now, except I accidentally ordered an extra small, so it doesn't really fit me. But if you guys want to support the build, you can now do that directly by buying merchandise. Pretty much every single dollar made on these shirts goes directly into the car. I don't keep any of it. I actually just spend it all on the car that the merchandise is about. You can also buy posters, which I have one upstairs, which I might show you guys later if you're interested. There'll be a link down below for when this video goes live that you can actually go buy these shirts and wear them and support this, because I know you guys want to support me. This is one of the best ways of doing that, as well as just subscribing and watching the videos. Anyways, that's my little commercial slash announcement. Let's actually get into fixing this car. So as you guys remember, I have replaced the headers on this car, and at this point, I've probably taken them off and put them back on about 10 times. Not even kidding, but we're doing it again today because for some reason my exhaust was idling up and down all over the place, and I think I finally know what it is. Basically, my air-fuel ratios were up and down a little too much. They weren't holding consistently, and that's okay on these old cars a little bit, but not as much as this one was doing. So we did a smoke test. We ran some smoke through the exhaust and found out that there's actually a small hole in the header right there, and I just need to re-weld it, and that should fix our problems. Also, we need to do an oil change. It's just been leaking oil. It's not like the motor blew up, it's leaking, and I didn't put a crush washer in there, so that's something else that we're gonna probably do today. Again, hopefully by the end of this video, this car will be running and we will be back to our regularly scheduled program. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I'm not showing you my feet. This isn't that kind of channel. Putting on my shop shoes. This is a shop shoe kind of job, especially because there's oil everywhere. Okay, how the hell do I do this? Okay, so I went ahead and pulled off the intake manifold. It's the same boring process every single time. You do the 4 bolts on top, and then you do all the little bolts on the bottom that you see right here. But now that I have that off, I'm almost 100% sure I know what it is now. As you can see, there are nice welds on each of the pipes going into the flange here, except for this guy, and it has some black soot right here, and that's definitely where my leak is coming from. It's a small enough leak that the car was able to run, but it's just a big enough leak that it causes enough of an issue. And since it's before the O2 sensor, we're gonna get some weird AFRs through the rest of the car and through the tunes. So I just need to patch that. Once that is patched, my problem should be solved. It's a small little spot that needs to be re-welded. I don't know why these didn't come welded and how I didn't catch it beforehand, but I figured that all of the welds would be correct on the header when I bought it. When I say every piece of this car, every new and used part that I have bought has had some sort of issue with it, this is what I mean. I don't know how that happens, but anyway, let's go ahead, pull this header off, and actually fix this weld. Okay, so I decided instead of pulling off this exhaust, because I need to get underneath the car and undo it all underneath, what I'm gonna do instead is I'm actually just going to mask off a lot of the area up here and weld it right here while it's on the car. That is a little sketchy, but I think it's doable. And so we're gonna go ahead and try that and see if that fixes my problem. Alright, so after a lot of struggling and not filming all of it because it was a huge pain, we did get the headers out, as you can see, and the manifolds are completely removed. So now what we gotta do is basically sand down the little spot and then re-weld it and we'll be good. There we go, got it. And just like that, we have finished welding up the little hole in the header. As you can see, now it's not a very pretty weld, but at least it's a weld that works. So that will make sure that no exhaust is gonna be leaking out of the header right there. Now all we have to do is get this back in the car and get it all put back together, and it should fire right up. Why is that so hard? Okay, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears later, and a couple hours of work, and we've got it all back together. I didn't film a lot of it because it is literally just undoing and redoing bolts, and this is kind of the moment of truth. I checked to make sure there's oil in it, and it says there's plenty, despite that. So what we're gonna do is start it, let some oil circulate, and then maybe add some more if we need to. But overall, this car should be good to go. I've double checked everything. And so now here's the moment of truth. Let's see if it starts, and then the big question is if it idles well. So let's go ahead and find out. Battery's dead. So you can tell the Datsun's been sitting for a minute when the battery's dead and I didn't put it on trickle chargers. So we're using the BRZ to jump the Datsun, and hopefully it starts and it idles really well. If it doesn't idle well, then I don't know what it is. Simple as that. I have no clue what it could be if it's not idling well. If it doesn't start, then I'm really at a loss for words, because it started before I took it apart. So if it doesn't start when I put it all back together, that's a great question. I'm triple checking all of my connections again while I'm waiting for all the BRZ to charge up its battery here. But so far we look good. I don't see anything. So if it doesn't start, yeah, I messed something up big time. So let's find out. All right, time to find out. This is like an ultra cold start on the Datsun. It looks like we didn't fix the issue. The air-fuel ratios are still all over the place. This car has become an absolute nightmare. As you can see, the air-fuel ratios are jumping probably more than they were before. And I don't know why it would be doing that after we fix the exhaust leak. Maybe that it's because I took it, I don't know. Maybe I need to drive it around the parking lot a little bit and see if that helps. We'll find out. Let's try it. I'm gonna let it warm up for a second. Let's see what temps we're at here. Coolant temp is yeah, because this is a nightmare, man. Absolute nightmare. And my lights aren't working. Great. So it's holding closer to the idle than it's supposed to. As you can hear, it sounds kind of okay. It sounds like a normal idle, but it's still wavering a little too much, I think. But maybe since it's come down a little bit, it'll kind of learn and like sort that out. So I was thinking we'd go around the block in this. The only issue is my headlights aren't working for some reason. Why would my headlights not be working? They should be. Let me see if I can find out. So I don't know why my headlights aren't working. But we're just gonna go around the block anyway to see if we can just get a little testing done. It sounds good when it drives. It's not driving where I have the issue. Driving, I actually get really good response. I get a little bit of backfire like it's running rich, which that could be a symptom of an exhaust leak near the O2 sensor. But overall, like, driving is fine. Idle's getting better. Idle's definitely closer to what it should be. But it's still not there yet. So we're gonna do a couple of short pulls to see what's going on. Okay, so it just occurred to me that I literally can't see anything because the street that I'm on has 0 street lamps. So we're just gonna head back because I would rather not be hit by a car today. So we're gonna just test this another time, but overall it's working. It's not perfect, I don't think, but we are getting closer. Like, this is what I can see. Absolutely nothing. Okay, to be honest, I don't know whether to call that a successful test or not. It's idling better, maybe? It sounds better. I still think there's something wrong, like there's some sort of leak. I don't think AFRs are supposed to be that irregular, but who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, that's kind of what I'm dealing with. It sounds okay. It does sound like it's running a little rich still, which could be related to the AFR problem. It is still backfiring. I still got work to do with the car. I also found a couple other issues that we'll address, but they're not really engine issues. They are other types of issues. So we're closer, I think. Still no cigar, but at least the car is running, and maybe we can take it to a couple of events until I have to fully overhaul this car. Anyways, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. For the people who are following the Goblin build, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the support. We're done. It's gonna be a cool car. The other cars aren't going anywhere. We're just doing some really fun stuff with it. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for supporting not only me, but the Datsun as well. And go check out those t-shirts down below if you guys want to pick up one for yourself and help me make this car even better and fix even more stuff on it. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. And then on the front, bruh. Okay, give me a second. It's like crooked now. Shit. Awesome t-shirts made for